Hi everybody, Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty. Want to talk about how tough it is to be a home buyer out there these days and what you can do to have a fighting chance of getting a house, because it is rough out there. I've been doing this for 32 years. I have never seen a seller's market where the pendulum is swung so far to the seller's side and they hold all the cards, and it's just tough. So let's talk about some things that you can do to improve the chances to give you a fighting chance that you might actually get a house and get your offer accepted. Before we get started, click notifications, follow me, like this video. Leave a comment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's rough out. It is rough. It's rough out there. You know what you need? I'm going to tell you two things you need, then I'm going to tell you three options that I think you could use. If you're just looking online for houses, that's your entire total source of houses that you're looking at, and you're going FHA or VA. By the way, if you're going VA, thank you for your service. Or even conventional, really. If you're not paying cash, you're at a disadvantage. So just for openers, if you're not paying cash, you're at a disadvantage. And then next, it's conventional. If you are going to get a loan, sellers at least want to see a conventional loan. If you don't have that, FHA and VA are really, in a lot of cases, not even seriously being considered. So ideally what you need to be a cash buyer, and you need less competition, because when you're looking online, everybody and their brother is also looking online. So that's why when you go out looking at houses and you turn in an FHA offer, there's 35 other offers. How well do you think your FHA offer is going to stack up? See, another reason why sellers don't want VA or FHA offers is because if the house doesn't appraise, you as the buyer can back out, and they know that, and they don't want to mess with that, especially in this market when they don't have to. You need to be a cash buyer, and you need less competition. That ideally would be it. Well, if you don't have whatever the asking price is, how in the world are you going to become a cash buyer? There are programs out there when you have when you've been approved for an FHA loan. There are programs out there. One of them is called Ribbon. Contact me and I'll get you in touch with some people that specialize in that. But Ribbon will convert you to a cash buyer, so you can, or your realtor can, write the offer up as cash. So already you're moving, maybe not to the head of the line, but you're at least in the top 10%. So instead of being an FHA buyer, you're now a cash buyer. So that gives you a major competitive advantage. So Ribbon is the program. Again, contact me. I'll be happy to put you in touch with some people that can help you with that and answer your questions on that. The other thing is you've got too much competition. Looking online, again, like I said, everybody is looking there. You need sources of houses that are not just online MLS houses. So I've got a program called Perfect Home Finder. You tell me where you want to be. I have ways and means of contacting homeowners in that subdivision, in that area, in that school district that is of interest to you and your family. I can contact them. I have multiple ways I can contact them and just say, hey, would you consider an offer on your house? Have you thought about selling? If they raise their hand and say yes, I will go out there. I will meet with them. I will tour the house, because I will already know what your criteria is. I will tell the seller what I think we can get for their house. By the way, in no way, shape, or form are we going to discount the house. We would pay full market value for the house. And then once I've done that and laid all the groundwork, then I would bring you out with me to meet the seller and have a tour of the house. And then it would just be us and the sellers. You're not going to be competing with 35 other people. These are not pocket listings. These are pre-listed houses. Think about how cool that would be if it was just us and the seller instead of us and 35 other buyers. Have you gone to look at houses lately? There's already 2 realtors in the house. There's 2 more in the front yard waiting, and there's 2 more pulling up about to go in. That's the state of the market now. How about if we didn't have all that? How about if it was just us and the seller? How cool would that be? So Ribbon would convert you to cash. My Perfect Home Finder, I can find you pre-listed houses. Here's the other thing. and I mentioned this in some other videos, you seriously need to consider new construction. Now, with all the supply chain problems and labor problems and material problems, new construction is not perfect now. They are getting better. But with new construction, you wouldn't be competing with 35 other buyers either. Now, I'm not going to say that nobody's going to be interested in that house or that lot, but you would have a lot less competition. If we were to go out and talk to some new home builders, let's see what their incentives are, let's see what their earnest money requirements are. A lot of advantages to new construction. You could pick out the lot. If they have an inventory home, that would be great. You can move in probably 3 to 6 months. If it's a total complete build job, but they haven't even broken ground yet, you're looking at maybe 9 months. In some cases, a little bit longer. But you could pick the lot, you could pick the direction that it faces, you could pick out the house, the floor plan, the elevation. Some builders will actually even let you tweak the floor plan. You could make this room bigger, you can add another garage, you could add a game room upstairs. You could convert a bedroom to an office, different things that you could do to convert it. You could pick your own flooring, pick your own colors, pick your own tile, etc., etc. So there's really cool things with new construction. Plus, in these post-COVID times, nobody's lived there but you and your family. You're not going to be living with somebody else's germs. So new construction is very good too. So a lot less competition there as well. So our objective is if you're going to buy a pre-existing home, we got to convert you to a cash buyer, and that would be Ribbon. So talk to me about that. Another way to find pre-existing homes where you don't have a ton of competition is my Perfect Home Finder program. Contact me, tell me where y'all want to be, and let me work my magic and go find you houses that are pre-listed, not on the MLS. And then also let's talk about new construction, because I have ways of tapping into new construction. Do you know that only a fraction of new construction is actually online? The best communities and a lot of the houses that are out there are not even online. You don't even know about them, but I can find them for you. So, Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty, 214-649-4528. Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty, 214-649-4528. Feel free to reach out to me. Be happy to help any way that I can. This way you can at least have a fighting chance to get a house. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.